Hi everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about sending an appropriate email in a professional setting, such as a classroom or a place where you work. Let's first start with a couple things on what not to do and to do. So first and foremost, when you're sending an email, please use proper capitalization and punctuation. This is not the time to be using abbreviations such as let me know, I know, LOL, and such like that. Here's actually kind of a similar email, not exact, but sort of something I've received from a student before. Hey, let me know how much info I need to put on the website. As you can see, it's just not very professional, and we need to do a little bit better on setting up our emails. So let's go to our Gmail, which this is going to be on your Chromebook. When you open it up, you could just go to Gmail. You could find it a couple places, whether it's going to be up on the 9 square. You should be able to see Gmail up here under your apps, or it might even be down here on your shortcuts. But here we are in our Gmail account, and we're going to start off by clicking Compose. And first, we're going to start off who we're going to send this email to. Now, for the example on this lesson, I'm going to pretend that I need to write a letter about something about the swim team. So I'm going to write it to Kumi, since he's kind of in charge of athletics on our campus, along with Coach Slagle. Let's say I had a question for Kumi, so I'm going to go ahead and put him in the to box. And his name is Paul Kumamoto. And when you guys are in your on your Chromebooks for school, it will actually automatically insert your teacher's names if you just start to type it. C.K.12. Well, let's just, for the sake of this, I'm just going to put Paul Moto. Right. Now let me explain something. So I'm sending this message to Kumi, and let's say I just wanted to keep Principal Corbin informed, but it's not written necessarily to her. It's just so she's in the loop. So I'm going to add her as a CC actually. So when I put it as CC, I'm going to type in our principal's name, Kimberly underscore Corbin at jusd.a12.ca.us. Now, uh, etiquette can be known in emails. If you're on CC, if someone CCs you on an email, you technically don't necessarily need to reply. This is definitely to Kumi, but like I said, just to keep Principal Corbin in the loop and know what's going on about the question. So in the subject here, this is just the title of your email. And let's just say I had a question about the swim team. Swim team budget. I had a question about buying something for the swim team. Do not put where it says subject right here. Do not put your whole message. I'm going to go and put that. I'm going to click down here, and this is the body. Now, to start an email, we should always have some type of greeting or salutation right here. So to start an email, hi, hello, good morning, greetings. Let me come back. And it all kind of depends on how well you know this person, how close. If you're unsure, make sure you always address somebody like Mr. or Mrs. But I've known Kumi for several years. We work together. So I'm not going to say Mr. Kumamoto, since we do know each other very well. But I will say, um, hello, Kumi, comma. Let's enter twice to go down 2 lines. Um, let's just say I'm going to write something quick for this video, but I have a question about the budget, blah, 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 blah. We could keep typing. Type your whole message, and then we need to have some type of closing. So I could end it with thank you, let me know, have a great day, have a good day, best, kind regards. Some way to close the email in a formal setting. So hello, Kumi. I have a question about the budget. Will you let me know? And I'd continue on. And at the very end, I'm going to enter twice to go down another 2 lines. Thank you. And if this were a very formal email and I didn't really know him, I would sign out Brian Kendall. But like I said, we've known each other. We've worked together for a long time. So I'm just going to say thank you and Brian. All right. And then we'd go ahead and click send from there. All right. So again, there's the to and the CC box, carbon copy. You got to have this is your subject, which is just a title, your opening greeting, the body of your message, and then a closing salutation. All right. That's pretty much the gist of it. For our assignment, I'm going to change things up. I'm going to have part of this assignment is you will be sending an email also. So let me close this. Now, I didn't send it, but if you ever start an email and you don't send it, it's going to be actually back here in oops, I closed it. And where did I click it? Oops, let me scroll up to drafts. And these are some emails. It's in draft, so it's saved, but it has not sent yet. If I want to come back to it, I could come back and eventually send it. But this is just a fake email for the video, so I'm going to go ahead and close this again. I'm going to go back to compose. Now, for the assignment, this is what I want included. So you're going to send me an email, Brian_Kendall at JUSD. For the subject, why don't we just call this is going to be for an assignment. So how about we even call it email assignment. So that's going to be in the subject. And I'm going to let you choose the greeting of your choice. Good morning, Mr. Kendall. Now, as you get to know your teachers, you'll start to understand I don't necessarily need students to call me Mr. Kendall. So even if you want to say, hi, Kendall, that's kind of the name, hi, Kendall. And what I want you to do is you're going to write me a quick little email about maybe something that you want to learn in this class. Hi, Kendall. In this class, I want to learn about anything. If you don't know what we're going to learn about this class, how about another option would be tell me something you're interested in. Just tell me about a hobby or something you like to do for recreation or things that you're interested in, sports you play. Literally, this is just a practice email. Hello, Kendall. Type the body of this message. At least how about 2 to 3 sentences, and then some type of closing salutation. Um, Thank you. Take care. Have a great day. So I'll end this with have a great day and then your name. All right. So that's just the first part of this email. What I actually want you to do is I want to talk about inserting images versus attachments. Emails are a great way to communicate with your teachers. And if you had, let's say, a question on assignment and you wanted to email them, from one of our previous videos we had was about taking a screenshot on your Chromebook. So let's say you had a question on a certain math problem. You can screenshot that one small portion and then insert into this email. But what I'm using this email assignment is to check to see if you watched the video on creating bookmarks and shortcuts. So I would like you, as part of this assignment, to take a screenshot of a um, empty tab. So I'm going to go and open this up. And the first video we watched was about editing and changing these bookmarks up top and the shortcuts down at the bottom. And again, yours do not have to match mine. Your bookmarks and shortcuts are for you. So, but I want you to take a screenshot that was in our first video and insert it into the body of this email. Now this is going to look a little different because I'm not on a Chromebook, but I am going to take what I'm going to use the snipping tool on Windows is what they call it. So again, it's going to look a little bit different, but it's kind of the same thing. When you do the Control Shift Show Windows on a Chromebook, it kind of dims down, and I want you to screenshot the top part of a Google window that has your bookmarks and your shortcuts. So I'm going to take a screenshot basically of this. And when you go back to your email, so at the end of the email, actually, I'm going to have you insert this image. So there's the greeting, the little body you're going to write about, your name, and then go down 2 lines and let's go ahead and paste it, which again is right click control V on your keyboard. So I'm just going to go control V. So this is part of the assignment that I am going to grade you on to see if you guys' bookmarks and your shortcuts are there. And this now image is inserted in the email. Now, so this is an image that's actually in the body of your email to me. But there's one other thing I want to show you, and that's if you want to email an actual file. Like let's say you had a Word document or a PowerPoint presentation, something that's not in Google Drive. That's going to be a little bit different. But let's say you had a file, a PDF or a photo or any type of file. Let's say you needed to email me a Photoshop file. You're going to add it as an attachment, which is this little paper clip down there that just attaches it to this email. So in our Google Classroom on this assignment, there is I've put this up here, it's the JUSD calendar. This is in Google Classroom right now as part of this assignment. I need you to download it to your documents. I'm sorry, your downloads on your Chromebook, and you're basically just going to send it back to me as an attachment just to see. I want to see if you guys know how to put an attachment on an email. So again, this is in Google Classroom. Download it to your downloads, and then you're going to attach it. So here I am still in the email, and I'm going to come down here to the paperclip, and we're going to click on attachments. And now yours is going to look a little bit different because you're on your Chromebook, but you will find where it says downloads. Sorry, you will find downloads on your Chromebook, and make sure you download this first from Google Classroom, JUSD Calendar, which this is something good to have anyways for you. It's actually open up and save it. This actually has all the holidays and the full calendar for the school year. We're going to click on that. I'm going to click on open, and you'll see that it is downloading here at the bottom. So this is now an attachment. So I also want you to realize there is a difference between inserting an image in the body of an email and an attachment. All right, if you do have any questions, wait, let's go ahead and click send. And if you ever want to double check if it's fully gone through, let's come over here to our sent messages, and you will see this is the email that has been sent. And if you want to check it, you can see that it was sent to me. Here's everything that's required, the inline image and the attachment on it. All right, hope that helps. Please let me know if you have any questions. Hope this helps during the school year. Take care, everyone.